Education day again today. I pushed myself to wake up early, just knowing I didn't really need to since I've been very consistent, but I think that there's something in my spirit that's telling me that it's really important in this season to remain consistent and to be in that level of consistency to sustain the progress that I'm making. I think there's certain times to deconstruct routine and certain times to allow yourself to be disciplined and to stick with it. I think that's definitely a spiritual concept. We think that success is just our actions, but really the more and more that I step forward with the Lord, the more I learn that success and achieving things is more spiritual and guided by God, by His impressions to you, the things that He puts on your heart to pursue, for example. And so I have certain things in my fitness and just my fitness goals that I want to achieve right now, things that I feel have been put on my heart, and following through with that is not easy because most of the time it's uncomfortable and I don't want to. That is a really relatable feeling. And that's why people hire me as a coach for them, because we are bad at pushing ourselves through discomfort. We are bad at it. That's also why we have to go to the Lord for our strength. I think being a nurse, anyone who's been through that nursing school grind understands that there is a time where you won't have to work as hard, but you do have to push really hard for a season. And it crushes you. It makes you just feel so drained, like you have nothing left to give. And that is kind of how it is. Many areas of life are like that. And for some reason, health and fitness tends to be one of those areas as well. Especially if you've ever been in a caloric deficit with a mindset and a goal to lose weight. Sometimes you just don't feel like you have enough in the tank. So it's just interesting how it all kind of relates. But this morning I definitely felt like I had the opportunity to seize, to be consistent in this, and that it was going to set me up for a good, it's almost like that domino effect that we want in our lives. When we're building up momentum and we want to stay on it. We don't want to skip a day. We don't want to skip days that we've planned to be consistent, right? If you have planned rest days, that's also a domino, but it's a different kind. But it keeps the momentum going without you sacrificing your goal, progress towards your goal. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well this morning. This was just a little, I don't know, like a spiritual nugget God gives, and I think it will benefit you guys too, just to have that little reminder in your spirit, in your mind. It's really good to ask God too what He wants in the season for you, what He wants you to sort of put your effort towards, and that takes spiritual maturity. If you're not aware, it takes spiritual maturity to set down your own agenda, set down your own comfort, to allow God to say, it's time for this, it's time for that, and that sort of thing. The other part was I was getting ready, and this will apply to many of us watching, many of you watching, is I'm preparing to sit for like 8-9 hours, and we get breaks and stuff, but that is difficult when you're used to standing and being on your feet for 12. To sit for 8 hours, it feels, I don't know, it just feels different, like, in not the best way. Like, I remember I became aware of this in middle school, where I would sit and I'm like, wow, I was homeschooled in elementary school up to 8th grade, and when I went to school in 8th grade / middle school, I just remember it was like in my face, like, wow. Like if I eat lunch and we just go sit for a class period, I don't know, it just doesn't feel great, you know, digestively, just like sit. And that's why when I learned that you're actually supposed to be moving after a meal, I was like, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. So I'm about to go eat. I'm gonna pick up a coffee here and sit and learn. And my brain, I actually feel pretty good today. I got a good night's sleep. Very grateful for that, because that's not always a guarantee, even if you try. But I'm blessed I don't have any kids yet. I'm sure that if you do have children, you have a lot to share with me. I know that a lot of you watching are parents of many young children. So I respect that, and I am not looking forward to that, but understanding that there's rewards with each sacrifice that you make with kids and family. But, yeah. I hope you guys have a really good Friday, and I will see you soon. Bye.